What's good, y'all? This is Diz back with another video, you know what I'm saying? Sure you read by the title of this video, I'm gonna be paying homage to, you know what I'm saying, the legendary, to me, one of the greatest poets ever, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Miss Maya Angelou, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, bro, like I said, she was also active in, you know what I'm saying, the civil rights movement, but also, like I say, just, she was breaking down barriers, like I say, as a poet, I was like, man, like, I ain't gonna lie, her poems be, bro, they are fire, like, bro. It's like, man, now they just like, you know what I'm saying, it's the poems, you know what I'm saying, of course what they're saying, and then of course her voice, you know what I'm saying, it adds to the, you know what I'm saying, the value of the poem. So it's like, wow. Like, so I can honestly, if I would have ever met, you know what I'm saying, Miss Maya Angelou, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately she passed away, but you know, if I would have met her, man, like I could sit there, I could just talk to her for like, I could talk to her for hours, man, like damn near days or weeks or years, like that's just how much, like, you know what I'm saying, just man, that's just how much of a person she was. Just like, man, like you could just sit down and just talk to her, you know what I'm saying? She can, like I said, tell you a poem or certain poems, and then she could just teach you, you know what I'm saying, a lot, you know what I'm saying, about life, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, you know, so unfortunately she did pass away, but it was, you know what I'm saying, she lived a full life, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like it was cut down short, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it was like she lived a long life, you know what I'm saying? It just I just wish I had, honestly, I just wish I had, you know, say, had the opportunity to meet her, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, so I would have sat down and talked to her for, like, say, years. Like bro, like, I like, just like her voice is like, it's kind of like, it's motherly, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, just sitting down, you just talking to moms, or, you know what I'm saying? I would say grandmother, but it's like, nah, I say she's more like motherly. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way she explains things, you know what I'm saying? Then her, like, say, reading a poem, it's just like, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, reading a story to, you know what I'm saying, a child, you know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I'm react to, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna read like a little snippet, you know what I'm saying, like a bio about, you know what I'm saying, her as an activist and, you know what I'm saying, what she had now, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts and opinions afterwards, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if you're interested, definitely keep watching. So, without further ado, we gonna get into it.
She is impossible to define. An author, a poet, a civil rights activist, an actress, a dancer. Marguerite Johnson was born in St. Louis, Missouri in 1928. Okay. When her parents divorced, she was sent with her brother to live with her grandmother in racially segregated Stamps, Arkansas.
Black people depended upon other black people for sustenance, all sorts of sustenance, social, economic, religious sustenance.
As a child, she formed a strong bond with her brother, who gave her the nickname Maya. She was taught by her grandmother to celebrate life to the fullest. She would need to keep her grandmother's positive messages handy when at age 7 she was molested by her mother's boyfriend.
Wow.
She only told her brother, but a few days later, the attacker turned up dead. Believing her words had killed the man,
I stopped speaking for 5.5 years.
Wow.
I simply refused to speak. I had voice, but I refused.
When she spoke again, she and her brother joined her mother in San Francisco. She won a scholarship to study dance and drama. While she was in San Francisco, her progressive political views began to form. At the age of 16, after quitting high school briefly to become San Francisco's first African-American cable car operator, she returned to her studies. During her senior year, she became pregnant. She gave birth to her son, Guy, and supported him working as a waitress and a cook. In 1952, she married Greek sailor Tosh Angelou and traded in her waitress uniform for a microphone. She became a singer, taking the name Maya Angelou.
Okay, I didn't know she was a singer.
The marriage didn't last, but her career flourished, landing a role in the stage production of Porgy and Bess and recording the album Calypso Lady in 1957. Although she had always penned lyrics and poetry, she finally began pursuing her writing more seriously. She moved to Harlem and joined the Harlem Writers Guild.
She learned how to overcome the limitations.
Well, it kind of do make sense. Let's see, she's a writer, and I mean, she writes poems. I mean,
to achieve stardom as an artist and a writer.
Her unique journey continued when she moved to Cairo, Egypt, with her then love interest, South African civil rights activist Vusumuzi Maki.
Why did everybody say Nelson Mandela? I was like, oh
English
no.
language weekly, The Arab Observer. before moving to Ghana to work as editor for the Ghanaian Times. In 1964, Angelou returned to America to help her friend Malcolm X build his organization of African American Unity. Those plans were scrapped when Malcolm X was assassinated in 1965. The assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. in 1968 left her devastated. But along with the great joys and painful lows she had experienced, her rich life served as the inspiration for her memoir, I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings. Published in 1970, covering the early years of her life, it was a critical and commercial triumph. In the following years, more books followed, including 4 more volumes of her autobiography.
By the 1980s and 90s, America as a whole, regardless of race, had a profound appreciation of her talents as an artist, as a poet, and writer. And so now she is widely seen as a national treasure.
In 1993, she was asked by incoming President Bill Clinton to compose a poem which she would recite at the inauguration. Since 1981, she has served as a Reynolds Professor of American Studies at Wake Forest. And she has still found time to act in films and even host a radio show on Oprah Winfrey's XM radio network.
There you have it on now, you know what I'm saying? Wow, like, I always knew her as a, you know, as a writer and a poet, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know, like, yeah, she was actually like a singer. And yeah, she did act in the movie, so I knew she did some acting gigs, yeah. I didn't know she was, like, say, a singer and, like, she released that album. I was like, wow. That I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So, oh, yeah, so, yeah, they said she did everything, you know what I'm saying? So, hey. I'm about to say, just like, say, just hearing her voice, it's like, I could sit and talk to her for, like, years, man. It's just like, yeah, like, tell me everything, like, say, tell me your whole story, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna just sit there and just listen, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I'm saying? You ask questions, you know what I'm saying? But I remember hearing about it, like, yeah, when she was molested, but one of her stepfathers, or I think one of her mom's boyfriends, you know what I'm saying? I remember hearing about it, but like I never really read up on it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was the fact that, yeah, I mean, it was devastating to her. Like, she said she didn't speak for 5 years because, like, he ended up, you know what I'm saying, mysteriously dead, you know what I'm saying? But nah, it wasn't, like I said, it definitely wasn't her fault. It was not, that was God, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, God works in mysterious ways, so, you know what I'm saying? Then, of course, it was karma, too, you know what I'm saying? You do wrong, it's gonna come back on you, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, hey, it'll kill you, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, yeah, I mean, she said she ain't speak for 5 years, so she said she thought her words were, you know. I think she said when she told her brother, you know what I'm saying, yeah, that's when instantly he had ended up dead, but you know what I'm saying, nah, that wasn't, I promise you, like I said, it wasn't because of, oh, you said somebody, he ended up dead, like, nah, that was God and karma, you know what I'm saying, because once you do bad on people, yeah, it come back on you know what I'm saying, yeah, I've seen that for a fact, that's why I try to treat people, you know what I'm saying, the best possible way I can, you know what I'm saying, some people, you know what I'm saying, yeah, you definitely have to treat them a certain way, but you know what I'm saying, don't just willingly do it because, oh, you just being mean, you know what I'm saying, or because you feel like you can. Nah, just treat everybody, you know what I'm saying, how you want to be treated, you know what I'm saying, hey, and keep it moving, you feel me? But like I said, yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, I love her poems, so I must say I love her poems. I think there's one poem, it was on the movie, Medea's Family Reunion. It was Medea's Family Reunion, yeah, it was, I think the poem she was reading before, I think, I forgot who had got married in it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the poem that she read, oh yes, I love that poem, man. Like I say, I don't know what it is, but like I say, ever since I heard that poem, like it just stuck with me, you know what I'm saying? I was like, dang, like I would have loved this poem, like, you know what I'm saying? But of course, it's by the great Maya Angelou, so it's like, yeah. And then I think Still I Rise, yeah, I like that one. I think it was one. I know there's a lot of poems in Poetic Justice. Basically, every poem that was in there was from Maya Angelou. I like those too, but they never really stuck to me, like, you know what I'm saying? Not like how the one on Medea's Family Reunion, Still Like Rise, yeah. Like I said, but overall, like I said, Maya Angelou as a person, as a, you know what I'm saying, activist, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she definitely, you know what I'm saying? She definitely, you know what I'm saying, worth they're paying tribute to, you know what I'm saying? Because she did amazing things, you know what I'm saying, when she was here on Earth, you know what I'm saying? I just wish I would have had a chance to just meet her, you know what I'm saying, to sit down and talk to her, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's going to be years before we done talking, you know like I say, her voice is like, it's so motherly, you know what I'm saying? I can sit and talk to her for, like I say, years, you know what I'm saying? No interruptions, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I'm definitely paying homage to her, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Miss Maya Angelou. Like I say, you definitely did your do while you was down here, you know, on earth, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, yeah, you up there in heaven, just smiling down, just, you know what I'm saying? You lived a good life, you feel me? So, definitely rest in peace. I say, yeah, that was my whole thoughts and opinions on that, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, like, comment, subscribe. Also, share my videos, whatever you want to do, whatever you can do. I'm down with it regardless, you feel me? So, till my next video, y'all already know what it is. I'll see y'all in a minute.